Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a deck review. Hey, today we're going to look at the Bicycle 100 Years War playing cards from Spaaaade and Company. Spaaaade and Company, they're out in Houston, Texas, and if you'd like to learn more about them, you can visit spaadeandcompany.com. That's Spaade with 4 A's. S-P-A-A-A-A-D-E. and company.com. So spaadeandcompany.com. Hey, the 100 Years War, it's actually a real war. It was a real war. It was one of the longest wars in history. It lasted for more than a century. And so because Spaade and Company was inspired by just the dramatic, scope of a 100-year war, their team decided to make a project based on that really cool historic event. So every single element of this deck was based on just all the investigation they did in history and all the things that they learned about and studied. This deck was done as a Kickstarter. It was a successful Kickstarter, and it was one of those decks that I was really looking forward to, and I'm really glad that it funded, and it's so nice to have in my hands. This was a run of 5,000. Spaade and Company did it in both gold and silver, so there was 2 different decks that they released, and so I got the gold, and so that's the one I'm going to review for you today. The tuck case, very similar to the Artisan tuck. I don't know if you got that one from 311, but it's very similar to that. It has that same kind of matte, soft feel to it. It says Bicycle across the front, 100 Years War, and then there's this huge emblem, kind of like a crest on the front there. One side says Made in the USA and the United States Playing Card Company, and then the other side says Distributed by Spaade and Company. The bottom has some ad copy there at the bottom, and then the top has a little bar that says 100 Years War, and there's no tuck seal. Love that. I love decks that don't have a tuck seal. The back of the tuck case is also the back design of the playing cards, and so that is pretty much it for this tuck case. Let's take a look at these cards. The stock on this being, of course, a bicycle deck. It's stock's coming from the United States Playing Card Company. It's going to have your traditional retail stock, your modern cut, and your air cushion embossing. And if you'd like to learn more about Bicycle's stock and finish, you can click the link below in the description. So the back design of this deck, it kind of symbolizes the confrontation of the 2 different dynasties that were involved in the 100 Years War. You kind of have these fleur-de-lis here in the corner, and then royal crowns on the top and the bottom. It is a one-way back design. If you notice that there's one crest on one side and then another crest on the other side. So if you memorize which crest is on which side, you have a one-way back design. And so you also have a very thin micro black border, which looks really neat in fans and spreads. And so, yeah, it's very regal and very impressive looking. The 4 different aces in this deck are really designed using symbols and medieval motifs that represent each of the different dynasties that were involved in this war, and I'm going to show them to you right now. So here's a close-up view of the 100 Years War deck. This is the back design. You can tell it's just really beautiful. And I wanted to show you the 4 aces because they're all unique. And I really love decks that kind of explore all 4 aces and not just the ace of spades. So you can see there the red ace is gold in this. And so there's your heart, there's your club, there's your diamond with a lion emblazed on each side, and there is your king-size ace of spades. The court cards, as you would guess, are some of the major historical figures of the war, and I really am excited about these, and I want to give you a closer look at them right now. So I want to take a moment and show you the richness of some of the court cards in this, and I think, as you would guess, with a deck called the 100 Years War, the court cards would feature all the major historic figures from the war. And so that's true with this. And so Spaade and Company, they've really put a lot of effort to create modern interpretations of medieval costume designs and then combine them with all the traditional elements that you're already familiar with classic courts. So these court cards, they depict all these exceptional details with really modern and classic features. So with the 100-Year War deck, you're going to get a couple of extras, of course. These are your jokers. It's a faceless knight turned with his back towards you. We got 1 gold knight and 1 silver to differentiate the 2. And you're going to get a double backer. As a magician, that's always a nice gaff to have in your arsenal. And then you're going to get a Spaade and Company ad card. Well, that is pretty much it for this deck review. As always, we recommend that you like this video just so other people can find it faster. We also recommend that you subscribe to this channel just to stay up to date on the latest in cards and card magic. If you want to follow me on social media, you can. I'm at facebook.com/magicOrthodoxy and twitter.com/magicOrthodoxy. Thanks. Bye.